Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to another Journal With Me video. So we are in the new year, 2025 in January, and I thought I'd bring you along. Now, this is how I do my creative daily journal, right? I'll just explain it to you. So here's the cover. I made this, I don't know, a couple days ago. I love it. I love it. It is simply made out of a white mailing envelope, folded in half, and then I actually put in 16 pages. Okay, that gives me enough for a double spread per day for a month. Okay, so if you just wanted to do one side, like the 1st of January here, the 2nd here, the 3rd here, you would only sew in 8 pages. All right, so I hope that makes sense. And we're gonna do, oh, I was gonna tell you, yeah, this is how I choose to journal. I very rarely come in here on the day and journal, okay? This is a journal that documents my everyday life, okay? And, excuse me, I document my everyday life in here, so I have to wait for those events to end, right? I need to wait for that day to end before I can come in here and journal about what happened, okay? I don't do any, well, I shouldn't say I don't do any. I very rarely pre-plan or glue stuff in ahead of time. I don't predate my pages. I don't do any of that. I wait a couple of days, get, 1 or 2 days saved up, collect my items, and I've done that here for you just to save on time. But, I kind of figure out what I'm going to do, gather my things, stick them in the days that they belong, and then I come back in here, and especially if I'm going to film it for you guys, I come back in here and then I have everything, most everything at the ready, okay? So we're gonna do, I think, January 1st and 2nd, yes, because I'm filming this on the 3rd. Okay, I thought that I posted this here, pasted it here, put some little washi tape on it. I use a variety of things. I mean, a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff in my stash. I try to use it up. But this I saw on Facebook, I do believe. I do peruse Facebook. I'm not active on Facebook very much. Excuse me. But I do peruse it. And I thought this was so fitting, right? It says, we think that it is the big moments that define our lives. The wedding, the baby, the new house, the dream job. But really, these big moments of happiness are just the punctuation marks. The narrative is written every day in the small and simple. That right there is my entire journaling journey in a nutshell. Okay. Now, I've had so many questions in the past about, my life is boring. What do I journal about? Let me tell you what, okay? You can't get more boring than my life. Although I wouldn't call my life boring, actually, but it's not very active, okay? I'm not very active. I basically go to the doctor, I go to the hospital for tests, and I go grocery shopping, okay? This morning, the big event for this morning was taking my dog Remington to go get groomed, okay? So yeah, I mean, I live a pretty mundane life. However, I have so much joy in spending time with my husband. I find so much joy in working in my craft room. I find so much joy in my gems, which are my kiddos. And those are the things that I write about. But I also write about things like, what we're watching on TV at the time. I write sometimes about how I'm feeling physically. I write about those doctor's appointments. Sometimes I write about grocery shopping. Sometimes I write about something that is annoying to me that happened in my day. Sometimes I write about, something that I saw outside in the yard, or something silly that my dog does, or whatever, the weather. I mean, there are so many things to write about, So if you're considering doing a journal, I mean, first of all, you can do it any which way you want. You do you. Some people just prefer a notebook and a pen, and that's fine. If you want something a little more creative, here's an example of that. But there is something very special in the everyday and in the small and simple. I just want to let you guys know that. And then I saw this one too, and I thought this was interesting, and I'm going to put it in here. Very interesting. It's called Next Year. Every year, everyone always wants to leave the year behind and wishes for a better year ahead. And yet this year, like 2005, was last year's next year, right? At some point, we have to embrace the year we were given. Even the difficult moments and the long days and the times where we had to dig deeper than we ever thought possible. Isn't that, after all, what we strive for? To inhale new breath with anticipation while also finding some contentment in the breath we are currently breathing? I thought that was very profound. And so I'm going to put it in here. But first, we are going to put some ink on it, okay? So let us see. I think I might go with purple, just because there is purple in here. So anyway, well, welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. I am glad you're here. You guys have spoken, so to speak. You guys seem to enjoy these videos, and I enjoy doing them, the Journal With Me videos. Sometimes they can be long and long-winded. That's why I attempted to try my best to, you know, get prepared, okay? Am I ever really prepared? No. If you've been on here long enough, my channel, no. But that's okay. We're going to get through this together. So usually I might show you some tips and tricks along the way. We're going to put this askew. There we go. This I'm just going to leave. This is part of the book. And look what I did here. When I punched my holes for my ribbons, I punched through a bunch of stuff. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I have gone through here, and I've already made a mistake. Let me just tell you that, okay? Oh, good grief. It's never a dull moment around here. Okay, I set up some of the things. So on New Year's Day, this is going to be, you know, the first, which was a Wednesday. Now, let me just check that to make sure. Because like I said, I've already made a mistake in here. Oh my gosh. It's no big deal. It really is no big deal. This is the notebook, by the way. It's bigger than my last notebook, which I'm not so fond of, but it's all right. This looks like this inside, right? It has, just to let you know, I got it at Home Goods. It has my big calendar here where I put my appointments and my husband's stuff and Remington's haircuts and all that jazz. And then on these days here, I write down what's happening, right? And then I use the notes in here to then collect items for this, or I collect them by the day as well. But anyhow, that's how I do that, just in case you are interested. Because like I said, I record things in my journal after the fact, all right? What was I telling you? Oh yeah, my first mistake, right? I got a super, super sweet Happy Mail that you would have seen the contents of in my, whatchamacallit video? Ramble session video on Monday, okay? Sweet, sweet card. I wanted to include it, okay? But I did not get it on New Year's Day. We don't even get mail on New Year's Day. Durr. I got it on the second day, which is over here. But I put it here. It's no big deal. I've already taped it in. It is what it is, right? I've already kind of set up my idea for what I'm doing and all of that. So no big deal. I just wanted to keep her sweet card in here. And there's that. So on that day, my husband, on New Year's Day, we were watching the bowl games. What else? Why do I have this TV here? I don't know. Maybe I'll just put that on there or something. I don't know why I had that there. I think I was just going to put football, and then I put this here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, then this is what I'm going to do a little bit of journaling on. This, I did a whole bunch of filming that day, and this is the background, okay? So we're going to take this, and we're going to glue it down. Glue. Okay. I use a variety of glues. I use Elmer's washable disappearing purple glue. I use Elmer's regular glue. I use Scotch brand. I use This brand, Avery, I use a whole bunch. This is PVA glue, is it PVA? No. Is it PVP something? It's this. Let me just show you. Yeah, it is PVA. It's this, and I get it on Amazon. There might be a link below, an affiliate link below. So, and I also have the PVA in this, I don't know what that's called. So I think you guys know what it's called, like fine tip. There you go, fine tip, okay? All right, so, I am, by the way, like I have such time, although I've had such a time for a very long time. If you guys been on this channel at all, you know my brain issues, right? But I'm gonna ask my oncologist if it's like getting worse because the lesion that I have, or the lesions I did have last year. So I don't know. It's very curious to me because it's very frustrating too, like not being able to remember something. Anyway, we deal with it. So let's get this on here. I fill the book with random pages, okay? That some of them are from maps, some are my own dyed paper. They're from vintage books, and then in the end, I just cover everything up, okay? Just so you know. So anyway, all right, let's see what else we can do here. Okay, let's go ahead and put the date on. I don't know why I keep putting that together. I don't know. Or putting the cap on, you know what I mean? All right, so this was... Oh, and you know what? Well, I cut out some stuff yesterday and I had a big old 2025 on it that I could put somewhere in here, but it doesn't matter. Okay, anyway. Was it even a Wednesday? Was it even a Wednesday? Yes, it was. Okay. I will make many mistakes throughout this book. And can I just tell you, oh my gosh, how excited I am to be working in a regular journal again. Oh my heavens. Oh my heavens. Okay, maybe I should just tape this in here as a tip-in. Maybe I'll just do that because that is what we did. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me get my tape. All right, I'll see about this because I don't want to cover that up. All right, I was going to do a little bit of journaling here, in which case I hope it shouldn't be too bad. It doesn't, not the end of the world. What I'm thinking is this has like glitter on it, so it's kind of bumpy, but it'll all be all right, right? It'll all be all right. Yes. And in here, I journal about lots of different things, like I was saying. Sometimes I journal about events. Sometimes, I journal about silly stuff. There's no set, like, way that I do anything. I just do it. So there's no, formula or anything to what I'm doing. Yeah. And I have to say, my favorite part, of course, is designing the page, right? This I might put down here just to kind of break it up a little bit. This I was going to put here. Let's see here. Okay. Now, I have washi tape, but I think I'm just going to use this clear tape. So let's see here. We'll put it on like so. Okay, and hope that it sticks to this because it has glittery, stuff on it. So we'll, uh-oh, I don't think that's gonna work, huh? That's stinky. Okay. I don't want it to cover that up though. What to do. Okay, let's Let's figure this out together. Okay, let us put a piece of this on there, because double-sided tape should work. We'll put double-sided tape on the tape. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know, so it will stick. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll put this about here, I guess. Yeah, and it does, it still covers up. It's fine. It'll all be good. It'll all be good. Okay, there we go. Now, here is my little sweet thing of washi here. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to put on it. I do have sun rays coming through. I'm sorry. We'll put this little colorful thing. Although we might have to put the double-sided tape on too. So we'll see. Anyhow, what did you guys do on your New Year's Day? Let us see if we can, how we can do this, okay? I don't think I want to do that. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and go like that, I think. I hope you can see that. All right. Now see, this is gonna lift up, so that's okay. That's all right. We're just gonna, yep, there we go. And so hopefully this works over the years, you know. There we go. Now let's kind of mush that down with our fingernail. And then, nope, okay. Okay, here we go. Now, glue that or tape it. There we go. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna put this down here. Anyway, I was looking through some of my, my Happy Mail stuff. I have a box over to my right. And I found this and I just love it. I love it. You know what? I'm gonna put it right there. Why not? Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. I love that. Okay. Do I want to put these flowers there? I'm not sure. And then we were watching football and we have this. Okay, so maybe I could just put that like that. What do you say? What do you say? It's like, to me, these things are sort of like puzzles. You just, you know, you have some stuff that you want to put on. I'll just glue that on right there. I think I filmed like 3 videos. Yeah, so it's kind of like a puzzle to me. You find stuff that you want to use in your stash, and I think that's a great thing about these journals, the creative daily journals, because you use the stuff that you have, you know? Okay, and then we'll put this here. Perfect. And then we have the little background. We will put these here just to add a little black and white, because it is kind of like, you know, a color explosion on the page, which I call my type of journaling, generally speaking, colorful hot mess. I'm not such a huge fan, whoops, of like vintagey stuff. I mean, I like it, I appreciate it, but it's not how I do my journals. So there we go. Okay, there's the first part of the day. The second part of the day was super, super exciting, okay, for me anyway. I need to glue this in. I'm using, this is a notepad paper. I use them a lot, and I'm going to use it this time to write about the kids, okay? So these are the things that I have. I'll put those right there. Okay, let us get a page out. Let's see if that'll work. It'll work good enough. Good enough. Okay, so yeah, the kids, oh my goodness, the kids came over. And well, first of all, they said, oh, are we doing anything together today? And we said, because Christmas, or not Christmas, New Year's Eve, we don't do anything. I asked my husband, because I was kind of confused as I am, but I was like, honey, have we ever like done anything for New Year's Eve? Because I cannot remember ever doing anything. And I really don't think, unless we went to like a friend's house when our kids were super, super young, I have no recollection of, scooch over here, of doing anything at all on a New Year's Eve in the past. And yeah, I don't think we ever have. And then my daughter, I was asking her, I was like, oh, are you guys gonna do anything, go anywhere? And she said, heck no. She said, the safest place I can be is at home. I said, oh, good on you, girl, good on you. So yeah, the kids stayed home at their house. And then we stayed home at our house. It was a regular, New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day, yeah, they were like, well, a lot of people have, like, we always had growing up, the whole ham, black-eyed peas, green beans or something. Yeah, it was a thing with my mom, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. We just don't carry on that tradition. My family does not. So it's, in our family, it's a football day. My husband really enjoys football, and that's what he does. So let me see here. What am I doing? This is the stuff. So anyway, bottom line is my kids came over, okay? And my daughter said, oh, do you mind if we come over and we want to make Sonoran hot dogs? My husband said, sure, come on over. Well, Sonoran hot dogs are, I'll try to walk and chew gum or glue and chew gum or whatever. This is what it looks like. Is that really like such a pain? Oh, geez. That's what it looks like, okay? The Sonoran hot dog. And it's on a special kind of bread. And it is a hot dog that is fried in a pan, but it's wrapped in bacon. Fried in the pan. Oh my gosh. And then you put it in this like special bread. It's like bolillo bread, I think. Bolillo bread. And you cut like, my husband cut like a V in it, right? In the center. You tuck your little hot dog in there, and then you put seasoned pinto beans on top, which my daughter made. And then you put a whole bunch of toppings, like whatever toppings you want. Typically, I think you put mayonnaise and mustard, and whatever other toppings you want, I guess. And it's traditionally from Mexico and Arizona, I do believe. Now, my sweet daughter-in-law is, she is part Mexican, and she's from Arizona. So, yeah, they were chef's kiss, let me just tell you. They were so good. Oh my gosh. And if my dad had been alive, holy cannoli, he would have loved them. My dad was like a hot dog connoisseur, right? So everywhere he went, he had to try like that hot dog from that place. So anyway, they were delicious. And what I put on mine is, I didn't put the beans on mine. I put those in a bowl, but I had onions and cilantro on it. I had avocado on it. I had tomato on it. I had the Mexican crumbled cheese. I forget what the name of it's called. The Mexican crumbled cheese on it, and crema. Oh my heavens, was it ever delicious. It was such a treat, right? So I want to put one of these on here. Here are the gems. You can see some of them, not all of them. All at our countertop. Everyone's doing something, Oh my gosh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. It was such a treat, such a treat. I'm wondering if I want to do a yellow background. I don't want to do a green background because I have my letters here. But I might do a yellow background. Why not? So we're just gonna, very carefully, I'm not gonna make it like so crazy in your face. Like that. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough. I'm going to use the dryer just a little bit. Let's see if this bled through. Yes. No problem, okay? If it bleeds through, it's not an issue because the pages are going to be covered up anyway, right? So I very rarely worry about that. The only thing you have to worry about in drying things is this right here. If you have a photo, you don't want to put the dryer on it, okay? Because it'll ruin it. And that's no fun to have a ruined picture. All right, I think that's dry. All right. Now, one of the things I did in here also to have more room on, you know, the page is I used Sweet Deidre's card as a tip-in, right? So even though I have 16 pages, I have a double spread, I have more to say than I can say on 2 pages. So you add a tip-in. It's that simple. Okay, so here it says Sonor. Oh yeah, Sonoran hot dogs. Okay, so I'm gonna start. This is something that I do quite often. I spell backwards, okay? Come on. Oi. Let me see if I can do this without ruining anything. Come on now. Okay. Now, this is how I do my own alpha stickers, all right? I generally don't purchase alpha stickers. I've said it a million times. I like if I have a clip art something and I have this little extra piece of paper, I use this. So I never throw these little bits out. I use it for lettering. I just use my own handwriting and write it out and then cut it out. That's all. It just, for me, it helps just, I don't know how to explain it. It helps with, let me try to get this on here. It's like just personalized, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I've always had issues with alpha stickers because they, I'm just rubbing this. Sometimes the Xyron machine gives off extra glue bits. So anyway, anyhow, what was I saying? Yeah, y'all know the deal with whatchamacallit, with the alpha stickers. You know, you always end up with this sheet of useless letters, right? That you can't make heads nor tails of. And then, you know, it's just my thing, you know. Some people really enjoy using alpha stickers. It's just not my thing, you know. And this is just a very easy way of doing it. If you don't have alpha stickers. And do you need a Xyron machine? No, you do not. You can, I glue these on as well. Like I have glued them on as well. Sometimes I use the Xyron machine because I have it, okay? So what are we gonna do here? We can put Sonoran hot dogs here, and I'm gonna write about it here. But I also wanna put, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna tip this in. So let's see, we could put, I wanna put one of these on here. How do I do this? I don't even know what these are. These are like decals or something, but I'm gonna use it this way. So hopefully it'll work. I'm hoping that it works. Come on now. All right, let's see. Oh gosh, come on. All right, it's sticky, so it should work. All right, do I want it up here or do I want these down here? No, I think I'll put it like this, and this might just get covered up a little bit. Or, okay, we're gonna put that there. All right, I don't know. Because once it's down, folks, it's pretty much down, I think. I just want to at least try to get it straight. All right. Oh, criminy Jane. I should have covered that hole up, but that's okay. And now it's stuck to that. No big deal. We're just going to go over here and cut this off. And yes, I realize it cuts into the skull. That's okay. And I'm putting this has nothing, usually these sugar skulls, it doesn't look straight to me, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Usually sugar skulls have to do with November 2nd, I think it is, Dia de los Muertos, but I put it on here because it is symbolic of Mexico, right? Okay, and then... Okay, let's get this hot dogs on here first of all, so before we put anything else on. So again, I'm spelling backwards. The reason I do that is so that I know that I'm gonna have enough space, right? So there. Okay. I do like these journal with me videos as well, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoy them because I like doing them. First of all, it's just nice to have company, you know? Even though you guys don't talk back, I know that y'all are still out there, right? Get off of that. Get off of that. Ah! And so just knowing you guys are there is nice, right? Okay, let's scooch up a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna put hot dogs there. And this one we're gonna spell regular. I really hope I've been in frame the whole time. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we'll do this. And today, in fact, my daughter-in-law, I do believe, she had the intention of making tamales. Oh, I'm so excited. I probably ought to be over there helping her. However, our dog is at the thing and then we got to go pick him up and blah, blah, blah. Okay, the other reason I like doing this with you guys is because I am guaranteed my pages will get done, okay? I'm guaranteed that they will get done. All right, so should I put this here? In that case, I should have moved this over the other side, or should I put this here? Maybe I'll put it here. I didn't plan that out very well, did I? But it's okay. It's all right. I love it when the kids come over so much. You have no idea. And they do. They come over quite frequently. Quite frequently. At least once a week they come over. So, and I'm putting clear tape on this picture. And once it's down, leave it down because it'll ruin your picture. But my sweet daughter-in-law is right over here. So I guess we'll put that there and over here. And I'm putting clear just for that reason so that I can still see the entirety of the picture. So I cannot tell you how stinking delicious these things were. Oh my heavens. And then my sweet friend Allison sent me this, and I might at a later time too. I always reserve the right to go back in here and, you know, she sent me this, meaning this is my gems. That's what I call my kiddos. We've added 2 new gems to the list in the past few years. And so, yeah, I call them all my gems. I love them so much. Okay, there we go. So I can write all about it here. There are my kiddos prepping stuff in our kitchen. And then this is what it looks like, and Sonoran hot dogs. And this denotes that it's Mexican. And love it. Okay. So I like it. I like it. Yeah, super fun. And then there's my sweet thing here, from Deidre, from Sweet Deidre. And then this is, you know, my videos that I think I filmed 3 videos. We were watching football all day. I'll write about it here and then here. So this journal essentially is a visual, yeah, it's more of a visual kind of journal along with writing. It is along with writing, but it is more visual. So on this page here, this will be, oh, I need to get my date and my days. Okay, I'll put that there. All right, those are in here. So this is the second. Let me see here. The second. I want to see, like, this is what I'm putting in here. So it's kind of like, sort of. Okay, so this, I have this. Okay, so I have a big area up there. I should have, sort of. Okay, now all of my, oh, here they are right here. Silly me. Okay, I can also put it over here. All right, that's okay. All right, I forgot I already did that. So, at any rate, these numbers and the days of the week are from Lynn at Levelin's Life, okay? A few years ago, I was a patron of hers, and yeah, that's where I get these from. Okay, so this page here is quite special to me because this is for my husband right here. Again, I find these on Facebook, okay? Either Facebook or Instagram, right? And if I see them, then I print them out, right? I print them out because they resonate with me, because they mean something to me, because, you know, yeah, they just touch my heart, you know, whatever. And I use them a lot in my books, whether they're quotes or whatever. And in fact, last night I was watching Emmy Lou Arts, which, yes, Emmy Lou is, it appears that she's back. I have missed her. If you don't know who she is, I'll put her link below. She's super fun to watch. At any rate, she had a bunch of pictures and stuff that she gets off Facebook as well. So I guess kindred spirits there. But yeah, I do the same. And I have a stack of them that I use. But anyway, it says, I think it's brave. This is for my husband specifically. I think it's brave that you get up in the morning, even if your soul is weary and your bones ache for a rest. I think it's brave that you keep on living, even if you don't know how to anymore. I think it's brave that you push away the waves rolling in every day and you decide to fight. I know there are days when you feel like giving up, but I think it's brave that you never do. Oh. Ooh. Don't get emotional. Don't get emotional. Okay, that is for my husband because that man, aside from dealing with me every day, the poor thing, he deals with chronic pain. And it's chronic pain that he's had for a number of years. He cannot eat properly because of it. Nobody can figure out what the problem is. There have been many a speculation, but no one has been able to help him. So, but that man gets up every single morning and he fights another day, you know, and he is so inspiring to me that he does that. You know, he went through that. He also, last year, he went through cancer as well. Had surgery and is currently NED, which is fantastic. But yeah, I mean, you know, he's been through a lot and he still gets up every day and takes care of his dog and makes me coffee and cooks me breakfast. Makes sure that I eat so I don't starve because he knows that if he doesn't fix me something, I'm liable to just not eat ever. So anyway, and then on this particular day, Well, my son moved into his house, I don't know, like a week and a half ago, I think. A week and a half ago, let's say. And he wanted my husband his dad, to come over and help him hang the TV on the wall because he didn't really know how to do it with the bracket and all that. And my son has what's it called? That special wall I can't think of the word. I'm sorry. I'm blaming it on the lesion. An accent wall. Okay, so he has an accent wall and it has like these wood slats on it. It's very pretty. And then on the bottom part, there's an electric fireplace, super cute. And so he wanted the TV mounted, on the wall. And they had all the whatever you needed. The electrical is right there in the middle of the wall. Anyway, so he had been wanting my husband to come over and do it. And I need to work and chew gum. Okay. I'm going to do this. So he needed my husband to come over and do it, right? My husband has been having, like a pretty rough time of it lately, concerning pain. And so he had been meaning to go over, last week, like every day last week, and it just didn't happen, So he went over yesterday and he hung that dang TV. And it looks fantastic. Okay. So I'm just proud of him, and yeah, I'm just really proud of him for doing what he does, he just keeps going, I don't know, I don't know. But he does, he just keeps on going. And so I just love him for that so much. So I saw this on Facebook and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's like perfect for going over there and helping him, with the TV. But the funny part too is that my son he didn't need any help. Let me just rephrase that. He wanted, right, help with the painting of his house. And oh my gosh, my husband in his day, let me tell you what, he has painted a lot. Okay, my son's very first house, my husband painted that entire thing with hardly any help. I mean, my daughter and I helped a little bit. My son helped a little bit when he was not working. But my heavens to Betsy, he painted, our son's room a number of times. In his, in the time that he lived with us at home. And my husband was kind of like, yeah, painting, I'm not a fan of. So, yeah. So the 4 of the kids, I went over and helped paint one day, but I didn't get very much done. And I was more like cleaning the paintbrushes because they apparently did not know how to do that. So I worked on that part. But anyway. Yeah, my husband, he was like, I can't. I'm like, I completely understand, so yeah, anyway. But the TV is hung. And then this is a picture. This is a picture of our dog. Where are you? There we are. There's our puppy. Here's our new Michigan blanket that my son purchased for us. There's my husband's feet. There's my feet and the dog right between us. Yeah. So this is how we relax. Yeah. So I'm not going to paste it in there. I'm going to tape it in there. Because after the whole painting thing, we came home and rested. But oh my gosh, yeah. My husband, he is just my hero, let me tell you. He's my hero. There, so I love that. This is my husband hanging the TV. I don't know, maybe I will put this on here. Huh. Maybe I will. I don't know yet. Because afterwards, we went to Culver's. We had to go to Publix, but then we went to Culver's and got a little meal, right? So, and it was so funny because my husband, he got this, right? And he's like, oh, do you want me to save that? And I was like, sure. Because now he knows that I'm working in the journal again. So I just thought it was really cute of him. And then he cut this off of his cup, feeling all bubbly inside. And then the guy, like, we had to wait for our meal, you know? So they stick this to your rear view mirror. And when he came to deliver our meal, my meal, he took this off the window, and my husband was like, oh, and I said, oh, excuse me, can I have that? And he was like, sure, you know. So it's just funny that now my husband, oh, look, that's my high school graduation year. Huh? Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Showing my age. But anyway, yeah, now that I told him how much I appreciated, you know, him, you know, saving all this stuff. I said, yeah. I said, you're going to have to start saving a bunch of stuff now because I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. And I have to save everything, even the silliest thing. And back to the beginning of the video, this is what I do, folks. You know, I save stuff throughout my day. I stick it in the book, you know, it's just fun. And it's mundane and it's silly and whatever, but I do it. Oh my gosh. And then my husband met my daughter's boyfriend's pup. Oh my gosh. His name is Billy. I think he's part American Bulldog, if I'm not mistaken. He is so freaking adorable. Oh, he is so cute. He's just cute. Okay, I am going to use some of this to put here. Let's tear that off. To put here. Yeah. Okay. We're just, at this point, folks, we're filling in space, okay? We're filling in space because I don't need a whole bunch of space. You know, I have this whole page to write about stuff, but I don't have a whole lot to say, you know, because that's basically what we did is we went over to my son and daughter-in-law's house and, oh, let's scooch that up. Yeah, helped him hang the TV. I sat there and entertained Billy because he's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. He is $1.50 and he's just super sweet too, which is, you know, just nice. I'm going to put this Culver's right here. Yep. And yes, I'm covering up this. Yep, I sure am. So, I don't know. I just put things in here where I think they look nice, okay? Where they're pleasing to my eye. There's no real plan. The only thing that kind of is in the plan is that, you know, I have certain things, you know what I mean? That I want to put in the book. But otherwise, there is no plan, right? Okay, you know what else I need? Okay, this, I don't know if I don't want to glue this in here. So I'm going to tape this in here as well. Hopefully, if the tape works. Should I tape it here? No. I don't want to tape things right in the crease yet. Do I want it here? Or do I want it here? I just thought it was cute. And my husband cut it out for me. Because he's funny. He's funny that way. He's so sweet. Okay, let's see what kind of... We're going to use this tape here. I think. Let's see here. Okay, so... see if that works. Now, washi tape is very low, what's it called? Like low stick tape? Low tack? Low tack. Maybe that's what it's called, low tack tape. So anyhow, we're gonna put this on here, this on here. I like just adding all sorts of things. Now, these things have to do with my day, you know, but I do love adding, you know, things like that. Okay, so this, where can we put this? We can put this right there. Yep, yes we can. Oh my gosh, guys, I love this so much. I cannot even tell you. Oh, well, I could either put him here or I can put him down here. Yeah, I can do that. Again, no real plan, to be honest with you. I have certain stuff that I want to put on the page, and then it's just a matter of finding a place to put them, right? And then I might just put this right here, and then I can write about it. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And these things I just get on clip art, okay? I put hanging, I think I put hanging flat screen, honestly. That is what I put, and this is the picture I got. So I transfer it, you know, I copy the image and I transfer it to, whatchamacallit, to a Word document, and then I print them out, right? So there's that. I might put something else up here. You know what? You know what I'm going to do is I will look here. Oh, see, my friend Allison, oh, she's so sweet. She sent me these little gems. I'll reserve those for, she sent me this as well. I'll reserve those for when they come over. I wish I could find a whole sheet of those. Okay, this, yes. Faith. There we go. Love that. Love that. I don't know whether I'll put something here or not. I might not. I'm going to write about how proud I am of my husband and how he is my absolute hero and inspiration. Over here, I'll write about how we went over to our son's house. I might even look into my clippings, like my fussy cut items, to see if I can find a hamburger and french fries or something like that, and I'll put that on here, or I'll look at my stickers or something like that. But guess what, guys? Here we go. Okay, here we are. So this page here is going to be for the 3rd, which is today. Look, I punched through this one too. I punched through this one. Anyway, doesn't matter. This has a flap, so I can either make it a pocket and do a nice tag or whatever I want to do. We'll see how that goes, but this is going to be for Friday the 3rd. We'll have, of course, Remington getting his haircut. That's all that's been going on today. Me working in the journal, you know, and if I don't really have, like, if that's all that happened today, like, you know, Remington had a haircut, I worked in my room, and I filmed this video, right? If those are the only things that happened today, that's fine. What I might do on this side, one of the other sides, because I do reserve the 2-page spread for each day, what I would do is just do like a collage or something, you know, or something with a nice quote that I have, you know, taken offline. Sorry about that. You know, I have these little things, you know. I have a lot to be thankful for, but I'm going to give a special shout out to Elastic. Yes, amen, okay? Oh gosh, I told you I'm reaching my maximum density and I'm not happy about it. Here's a little prayer card, you know, so there are lots of different things that I can do on this page, is just, you know, to be encouraging to myself, to give me a little positive self-talk, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, yeah, so this is how we're shaping up so far, and I am so glad to be back doing this. I absolutely love it. I do think I'll find something for this. I don't know what. And then here are my kiddos coming over to make us Sonoran hot dogs that were, oh my gosh, so rich. But let me tell you, we'll have to have these like next year. Maybe we should make it our own little like tradition, you know, to make Sonoran hot dogs on New Year's Day. That's what we're gonna do. So super fun and super yummy. Write about it here. Picture my gems. Sweet card from Deidre. This is what we did on New Year's Day. We watched the bowl games, and I'll write about that kind of thing here. What we were watching on TV. Currently, we're watching Criminal Minds. You know, we were watching the football games, but we were watching Criminal Minds as well. And then here, I think I filmed like 3 videos. So there you have it. And then of course, these little things up here that I put on here. And I think this really speaks volumes to just the essence of why I journal. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing it. Now all I have to do is come back in here and write my little journal bits, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that come on here and endure my videos. I do appreciate it. I know time is precious. Let me tell you that. I know it. And I really appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.